Alright guys, I just want to make a real quick intro, and it's got to be quick because the second fish on this video kind of went longer than I wanted it to, but it really showed the leather drag washers at work. So I fought him a long time. It was big red, and so just the first fish is going to be a previous trip when I had the drag washers in this Torrent that were just greased with a lot of grease, and I gotta say, I really believe the drag washers, the leather drag washers, was what I needed. So anyway, you guys look at the first fish and see how it was coming out of that reel, and then you look at it on the second one and you see if you can tell a difference. But I sure could. Anyway, so all right, I'll let y'all get right in it. All right. Well, guys, that's the first fish on my new reel of the day. Thank y'all for coming out again. Fish of the day. One of you guys told me that the Piscifun Torrent was hard to mess up with, and a lot better than my Piscifun. That's the Perseus. Well, I gotta say, I do love it. I've cast it a few times, and it really casts just slick and smooth like that Perseus does. And the drag seems to be doing okay on this fish. I had to really lube it up though. It didn't from the start. I took it apart and I just soaked it with some grease and light oil mixed. And you can see it still kind of has that little bit of a grab. It's just the best you're going to get out of that style of setup. But I mean, that's fine. I can live with that. I love how smooth she casts and how smooth she reels in. And I think there could be a little bit of improvement on the drag, but you know, it's just the design they have. It's just the smaller drag washers. You're just not gonna get as smooth as the big washers that are in the other reels that I fish with. Man, this guy is a huge fish. I got some people up here fishing today. First time I seen them in this area. They're poling. I don't know if we had a guide out of Seadrift that always did that, but I've never seen them do it here. But it seemed like one guy is doing the poling, and we got one guy on the front doing the fishing. So it might be a guide doing that thing here in my marsh. Well, I hate kind of messing him up, but it's a big marsh. It's enough room for both of us. All right, but this guy is a big fish. I wasn't sure it was a fish at first. There was a prop mark where a boat made a gut, and I thought, well, no, that's just the end of that gut. Well, then I start seeing it kind of move a little. I said, no, that is a fish. And what a fish it is, guys. Well, it's a cold, wintry day. It was about 36 this morning when I woke up. I let the sun come up a little while, and so I didn't get out here real quick. The tide has been up all night somewhat, and it's falling really hard. So anyway, we're gonna keep on doing this here one and done series. Just a quick and dirty kind of, I don't know, dirty, quick. But today I'm fishing with that same lures you see me fish with a few times. I still think that's my favorite setup. It's that little H&H. Actually, I'm gonna have to get my hook outs on him, guys, but I'm not gonna hold y'all up. And let's get a measurement on him, and then I'll let you guys go and have a blessed day. So he is 27. Shoot. Oh, that's a tournament fish, guys. 27 3/4 inch. Nice fish. So, all right, guys. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that drag. Look at that smooth drag, guys. Fish are cold today. They're not. I'm trying to let him use the drag so you guys can see. But they're not really fighting very hard. That's a good fish, but he's cold. Real cold. Oh, but look how slick and smooth. Oh yeah, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Not a bit, and I can still gain on him. So I couldn't do that before with them others. Now I'd have it a little looser than I normally would do it, just because I want the drag to work. I want you guys to see. But now that is the way a drag's supposed to be when it slides out of there. I mean, just slick as butter. So guys, this is a leather ones, and I just wanted to make a comparison. And oh yeah, look at that. Not a bit of shaking, not a bit of bouncing. Yeah, oh man, that is awesome, guys. So the first part of this video is me, you know, with the first fish on this video was with just greasing up the drag with I used Abba Garcia grease. I seen a guy that made a video, said, well, if you use mobile something grease on it, that it makes it slick. But then I didn't see him catch no big red and whatever. Maybe it does. So if you've put the mobile on it and it works for you and it's just slick and smooth, please let me know in the comments down below. But I tried a lot of things like you've seen. This guy is a good fish though. It's probably best not to horse him in case he's barely hooked, because today fish are really scarce. Cold day, and I waited till the sun got up a little bit so that it wouldn't be so cold out here for me. But yeah, come on in, guy. I'm gonna have to tighten it up here in a second and get him in, but I'm just loving that smooth. That's what you want to do. And if I wasn't making videos, I'd do this to every fish. I would take my time with them, because you don't get that many, and so you don't want to horse him too much if you're just, you know, not making videos and you want to have more of a chance of getting them. Just take your time with them. But I know you guys can't wait forever, so I'm gonna give it a couple of clicks up, and that'll see. It's pretty sensitive. You give it 1 or 2 clicks up and it puts a lot more bite on him. The thing about these big reds, they may not fight hard when it's cold, but they still got a lot of fight in them all the way to the end. So me tightening it up might not be a good idea, because this guy is big. I don't know, we'll know here in a minute if I get him. But come here, feller. Kind of seen the water boil a couple of times, so I felt like one was in the area, but I didn't get a, you know, I couldn't see them. The water was a little deeper where they're hanging out. All right, come over here, guy. Come on. I'm sorry, guys. I really don't want to lose this feller. I want him to get on the boat. And boy, plus he's just, testing my leathers out. Not as much as some will. This guy, when it was warm would have ran 20-30 yards, maybe more in a stroke. And today he's just kind of taking out maybe 10 feet at a time. All right, you done? You get over here. He said, nope, I'm not done. Oh man, I wanted this video to be relatively short, but I'm not super light on the drag. He's just that heavy. Come here, feller. Plus, I just love how that thing feels when it takes that little bit of drag. Oh man, get over here. And well, will leather hold up? Well, I took apart an Ambassador reel that was 50 years old at least, and it had some old crusty leathers in there that had grease on it. I washed all them leathers up with some Dawn liquid hand soap. They kind of swelled out and got too big, they wouldn't even fit in there. I just laid them on the counter. When they dried up, they shrunk up and fit perfect. And I put them back in, put the reel together, and it has a very smooth drag with 50-year-old leather washers in it. So, all right, are you done? He's actually hooked pretty good. He wouldn't, well, ain't through and through, but it ain't hooked by just a little piece of skin. Yeah, see, he was not hooked all the way in there, but if I'd have got on him, he probably would have. Guys, look at that monster. That rascal's huge. All right, 27.5. 27.5 inches, guys. That is a fish. That is a fish. Oh, I really want a fish, but I don't want one this big. I could use him, but I got one that's 25 or 24 3/4 or whatever. So, all right, guys. Are you ready to just go? Just go. Look at that. All right. Well, I don't know what today will bring, but anyway, that was a good comparison right there and a good workout on them leather drags. So, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. Just comment down below what you think. You know, I don't want to talk bad about anything, you know, but I gotta call a spade a spade. If it doesn't work right out of the box just by, you know, tightening up or loosening up, then I had to figure something out. But other than that quick fix, I love that reel. That reel is the best reel I've ever fished with, I'll be honest. And I've been fishing with reels all my life, and I'm not a spring chicken. But the casting and the reeling was perfect right out of the box. But like we see, the drag needed some work. At least in my, you know, when you're fishing these big reds, I guess if you got a little bass or something that doesn't take a lot of drag. I know the big bass fight pretty good, but you know, I don't know that much about bass fishing. I caught a few. And got us the plane. But all right, guys, we don't want to make it too long. Say God bless, and we will see y'all next time.